soul of the man. Understand the construction of the soul of the physicality of the man. And then make a cup that in the interaction of the fields of his existence confirms to you the process of the creation and how you can transmute by fields from one to another. In a way, practice. Not by closing your eyes and squeezing it to see, but by opening your heart, opening your soul, that the interaction of the fields of it makes you blind. That even with the eye of the man, as you watch the cup of the soul of the man, you will see the light within that cup. Which means you have managed to reach, to communicate with another soul. Which means you have managed to create the condition with that soul. We have seen arrogance in one of the, what we call, conferences. As I said before, when we ask, there is one of universal community is among us, and a foolish woman stood up, where the man of the universe, or the woman of the universe, silently confirmed his or her presence. In this process, many of you will come to understand that creatures of the universe will never confirm themselves in the physical dimension. It's for you to understand the position of the creatures of the universe. It's for your soul to elevate itself in knowledge of the creation that confirm their existence. Man, to see the true travelers of the universe with their own eyes is a game that has been played for man for a long time. You will see the light. You will see the beauty of those who are amongst us as we educate ourselves to find the process of the confirmation of their existence. In a way, many of you will take and will strive to reach to the position and understanding of the totality of the creation from now on. In understanding the totality, many of you will come to abandon the attachment. And in that process, you reach to the point that you cannot be touched by the dimension of physicality in any shape or form, except if you decide, except if you try to understand the process of the creation. This is not escaping from a position. This is understanding the process of the creation and travel within the span of the universe. In so many ways, many of you have been wishing to reach that point. In a way, when you see the cup of the soul of the man lights, it shows the arrogance of you, that you think you are higher. And it means for you to lower your strength of your soul in what you take and in what you give. That in that process, the light of the soul of the man shuts off. As long as you see no light on any of your cups, it means you have not reached the level of humbleness, the level of the soul that it can receive. And if it cannot reach that point, how are you going to feed yourself in the span of universe to receive what you need that confirms the guarantees your life in the span of universe? In a way, you are like a child who's been taught everything and left home. If you cannot feed yourself, if you cannot make what it is needed for you to survive and you wait for the mother to come to cook, it means you have not matured enough. In so many ways, this is the day of the judgment which has been promised by all the prophets of the past. Today is that judgment day. And that judgment day comes in different days and times for every one of the man-created soul to find out when is that judgment day, when they see the light and when they educate themselves to understand the beauty and be able to live within it and be the source of life for another. What children would your soul create? This is the point from now on. I have taught you everything that is needed for man to elevate his soul. In a way, you always looked at the cups of life to receive from. Now, let's see which way you sit, now that you know the truth. Can you extend your soul? That any of the cups of lives, any cups of universe, any cups of cycle of existence can lighten up. Then, as we say, the light in the room shines. It's very much like when you have a dimmer and you turn the dimmer and to see what light in the room with what intensity will appear, and then you know the position of the light bulb. That's where the light is, that's where the bulb is, and that's what is giving out to cover. In so many ways, I have brought you to the day of your own judgment. I have brought you into the position of understanding of your own existence. In so many ways, we complete the cycle of teaching in the matter state by completion of the cycle of understanding the strength of our own soul. And we find out that the day of judgment is upon us. In so many ways, when the soul of the man leaves the physicality of the man, be it in the womb of the mother or the age of 200, that's the time when the body and the soul and the totality of the existence of what we have taken from the universe balances out, that we can take position in wherever we need and we want. In so many ways, we can balance the books in 1 second. It can take us 100 years on this earth or 1,000 years in another position in the universe, or billions of years in the cycle of the creation. Even the Creator reaches the point of balance and manifestation and the judgment, as he judges his own conduct in what he has created, to what has led, and to what has created itself to be. In a way, what is in macro is in micro. And maybe that's why the time has come for the Creator at the point of his judgment of his own creation leads to creation of new life. That the new cycle will do better. The new life will create a new dimension for the whole of the race of Creator amongst the cosmos and in the universe. In so many ways, I don't need to teach you what to do. You need, or we hope, you have come to the point of maturity to know how to reach to that point. To hear, to see, to feel, to confirm the existence of another soul is the point of maturity. Many of you in the first time will be disappointed because you're just like the little child who's been crawling on 4 legs and hands and feet and now wants to stand up. The first time he toddles and he falls. He doesn't give up. He waits and stands up again and he falls. And then he'll carry on the same. Till maybe at one point the Father reaches the hand out and gives a helping hand for that who's matured to be able just about to walk next to the Father or the Mother, hand in hand, that gradually he can stand up on his own. Our job is to be the Father and to guide you. Your job is to see how many times you fall till you can stand up, and at that point you reach the point of maturity, of being able to father the new cycle. This is the truth about the existence, and the cycle never finishes. In a way, we continuously strive to be the creator and the creation at the same time, but in the process, we will come to mature to understand the totality of the creation. Many of you in past 2 years cried, how can I find my soul? As I said earlier, your soul can only be found. You can understand the existence of your soul if you reach and touch the soul, another soul which can receive your existence. What you done wrong is a barrier. What you do wrong is the barrier. What you have taken the wrong road is the barrier, and everything else. In a way, from today on, not only you as listeners, but those who are within the realm of the creation will start judging themselves for every action and for every interaction. And in that process, we still will live in the dimension of physicality of life to survive every day, but our survival would not be depending on the illness or food or on clothing or a shelter or a heat. Our existence will be in the dimension of our satisfaction of our own soul and its existence and the presence in the environment of its manifestation, be it on earth or any other point on this planet or in the universe. Mankind matures to see the beauty of the creation and respects that beauty. In so many ways, today is your first toddler standing up. And in a way, we all are here collectively to give you a hand to see how you stand up for yourself and nobody else. And in so many ways, many of you will be disappointed in not being able, but do not forget, you've been through disappointment. This disappointment was the first time when you tried to stand up to walk. Now it's the second time you try to stand up to walk. The first time you tried to stand up to walk in the dimension of physicality, now is the time to stand up to walk in the dimension of the soul of the man and the creator. If it took you a long time to take the first steps to be able to walk, do not be ashamed that this time will take longer, because it needs practicing. It means what we call, in the word of the man, to be detached. To be able, by detachment, to release the fields which allows others to confirm their manifestation. In so many ways,